Fresh set of downs here. Now a give. This is Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Second down, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, Bridgewater. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yep, I got the stream up.
They come out here in the eye. First carry for the rookie free agent, Josh Ferguson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
Here's Luck now on second down. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Let's go. They go play action here on first down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll send Hilton in motion right. On first down, Ferguson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Back to throw, Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw on second down is Locke. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Love. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end. And
this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Let's go.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater now. Got a man, it's right. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And it's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down Vikings. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. 15 yards down. to the 15 and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And then I got the coat.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Bridgewater again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense...
Man, you got to get through that.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly
Come on,
that.
man. Pick up the fucking block.
He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw on second down is Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Luck hands it to Ferguson. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Bro, I don't know what was going on, man. I go in the living room. I hear
fake here on first down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Yeah, man, that was coming up. The one with the banana, though.
That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Turbin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that,
No fool ain't gonna give me no time. He gonna have to wait.
time on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now.
Wow, he
Now the
actually got
Minnesota
time to
offense
fucking...
set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Surveying the field. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I just called this man a bum in the chat, bro, because this nigga did the same play 4 times in a row, bro. Hate trash-ass niggas like that, man. Vanilla as fuck.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Going up top.
Push a nigga. You a fuck nigga, man. You a fuck young little nigga, man. That's Big Moncrief.
Dante Moncrief, 85 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Lottery ticket? What you said?
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Dog, Tatiana, not Tatiana Ali, fucking,
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard
Nivea, not Nivea, dog. What's that whole name,
the
dog?
Vikings turn on offense. We get ready for their
the whole
first
lottery
possession
ticket
of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense.
Now he's hit.
Push nigga.
Loses the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up
God,
now.
They bumped me.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual
for
the team that lost
pick that shit up and take that hole.
Because this is a quarterback.
It's alright, because I'm going to get it right back.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Gonna throw right side.
Man, I thought he was going to jump that hole.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I think 9 and 3.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Dorsett on the return. Look at the dance and the juke. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Oh, fuck. I'm on this side of the field.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Dorsett's got it. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It has been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now.
I'm going to cover 3, drop this fuck nigga to death.
Charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
I'm going to cover 3, drop this pussy nigga to death.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot.
I told that nigga when I do it, I don't want to hear it.
Shift together here from the D-line. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. After the run, Luck going to throw to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Ferguson on 3rd and short. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard.
Damn, I should have just fucking went for the quarterback sneak.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The best name in the NFL, Barkevious Mingo, in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Bridgewater now. He's got a man.
This Texas play, this is the one he keep doing back to back.
1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Fuck, nigga, so
I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But
oh man, that's the only one who's able to move the ball on.
I was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones up to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
Yep.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one?
I never go to that receiver. I hardly ever go to that receiver on that play, though.
They just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, see
Number
what
who?
they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
Moncrief.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Hold
way
it.
better than the alternative,
Hold it.
which is a punt.
Yeah, but
Hold
you
it.
met fan bases.
Hold it. Nope.
They weren't
Hold
happy
it.
with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Hold it, man. Let that fuck. How the fuck nigga think he stole?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Fucking nigga.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's
Fuck
going.
nigga ass.
So the incomplete pass brings
Good
up
ass
2nd
time.
down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it
Stop.
develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, Bridgewater. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Dorsett. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Throwing now, Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Now a hit and Luck. Lost the football.
He got me, though. I'm still trying to take a push in the red top. I accept it. Push nigga made me mad, dog. Push nigga really made me mad with that same play shit.
Third and long, it's Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jeff Locke now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Sherrills. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down, Bridgewater again. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He's still doing that same double cross play, too. I thought nigga ain't giving up on that shit.
And that led to a big drop.
Oh my God. Nigga trash, man. And this nigga 9-4.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Here's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
I tried to shut him with the offense out.
Fullback to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he shifts past him. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Another carry for the rookie Ferguson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.